Well, let's hear now about the first of those Scottish League Cup semi-final ties. Much of the pre-match publicity for the Rangers-Hearts match centred on the return of three famous ex-Rangers to Ibrox, playing this time in Hearts colours. While nostalgia apart, it was a chance to see how the three have helped to inject confidence into a Hearts side who have been stringing some good wins together in the First Division. Our reporter at Ibrox was Malcolm Wilson.
Well, Hearts didn't field all of their Ibrox former pupils this evening, preferring to leave Willie Johnson on the subs bench. As events were to turn out, it was a Rangers substitution which was to prove crucial to a match which for 80 minutes lacked any real direction or sharpness. Rangers, playing Colin McAdam in the number 11 jersey, just couldn't get their act together and generally struggled to escape Hearts' close marking, with young Dave Bowman in particular shutting out Jim Bett for long periods of this game. In what I have to say was a dull first half, Ian Redford saw a shot shave a post, while McAdam watched a header come back from the crossbar. Hearts too had their early chances when a Pat Byrne free kick brought a marvellous save from Jim Stewart. But it was Hearts keeper Harry Smith whose match suddenly changed from being a personal triumph into absolute tragedy when John MacDonald came on as a substitute for Colin McAdam with 15 minutes left. Smith had produced international saves to deflect a Pritz free kick and then two close-range efforts from David Cooper. But the substitution had thrown his defence off balance, and David Cooper found himself free on the left-hand side of the box to collect a MacDonald pass to blast Rangers into the lead with just 6 minutes left. While the unfortunate Smith was picking the ball out of the net just 2 minutes later, this time after Jim Bett had scored from close in from one of the easiest chances in the evening right in front of goal. So 2-0 then to Rangers, the result that the champions were looking for, and Hearts will certainly rue that slip of concentration in the final minutes.
Thanks, Malcolm. Well, Celtic haven't won the League Cup in 8 years, and their semi-final tie brought them Dundee United, who were seeking to reach their fourth successive final and maintain their unbeaten record of 26 consecutive matches this season. The two have enjoyed some stirring encounters in recent years, and waiting to see if tonight's lived up to the expectations was Archie McPherson.
Well, there's a huge incentive for Celtic tonight. They haven't won the League Cup since 1975, and that's a very uncharacteristic record for a cup-winning team like Celtic, who've done so well in the Scottish Cup. They'll be trying to make amends tonight with these players, and delighted to see, of course, amongst the Celtic supporters looking out from the terracing onto the figure of Frank McGarvey. There is Frank, who passed a late fitness test, and of course very valuable in a game that I think will be very tight for Celtic tonight. Dundee United, a marvellous record. They haven't been beaten in a competitive match since last May. That's quite incredible, and hoping to do so with some of the major players missing from the game tonight. Nevertheless, they always have utility players like, for example, Graham Payne coming in, and well led by their captain Paul Hegarty. Paul is going to be bidding tonight for his fourth final. Of course, there are two legs to this match, but a good game for United tonight would give them a very good chance of getting to the fourth successive final. Marvellous record for the Dundee club. Very sprightly looking Kenny Hope as the referee tonight, showing a little ball skill. The novel choral backing as Celtic start off, and you know, if you took all the notable absentees and put them together in one team, Burns, McCluskey, Sullivan, Sturrock, Bannon and Britton, you get the backbone of a very formidable side indeed. And it shows you the quality of the teams, that they have excellent players out there tonight. But, having said that, no doubt one or two of these players I mentioned will be significantly missed by either side. Well, that's a lovely turn. McGarvey used to net. Corner kick. Swung towards the near post, and Richard Gough standing behind Roy Aitken. Powerful figure of Roy Aitken right in the middle of the goal area, with Hamish McAlpin at Charlie Nicholas's elbow. Dodds didn't quite get hold of that. Away he goes after it. And I think a free kick given for that high tackle by Davy Provan. Dodds could trouble the United defence. Tell you what, there was no margin for error there for Derek Stark. He did very well to take a difficult ball. Well, Billy Kirkwood very fast on the break there, but bouncing the ball, making control quite difficult. McLeod. There's Milne. Dodds with a chance, and it's off the post. Oh, may he hold his head in his hands. I don't think he's going to get many opportunities like that. Well, a Celtic goalkeeper, no wonder he's mad. Suddenly a whole avenue appeared as Davy Dodds strode forward for that very good ball inside. Milne was there, and Dodds did it well. He took it well, but maybe a trifle impetuous. Provan was screaming for the ball, but it came far too late. That'll be a free kick. Graham Sinclair, who came on in Amsterdam and made a name for himself by playing a very close marking game, came into close attention with a gentleman called Johan Cruyff. Mugabe. Nearly lets him turn, watches him crouched. McStay. Neat 1-2 by McStay. Brilliant play! One of the best moves of the game. And right at the heart of it, Paul McStay. Wasn't just the accuracy of the pass, it was the sharpness of the move as well. Judging it. Needle sharp, going through 1-2, and then that lovely touched header there. And Hamish McAlpin is obviously a fully fit man now after certain doubts. Nicholas. Corner kick. In goes Charlie Nicholas to his customary stance right there. That's Davy Provan. Oh, referee in a bad position, and a good tackle by Neri. Isn't often beaten that way. Payne comes back, rattles it to Neri. McStay. Good looking ball, it's just on Stark, and great play. Provan. There's a cutback. Well, I think the tackle by Paul Hegarty put Charlie Nicholas off. Slight word in the ear of David Dodds. So often we've seen Hegarty rise in air like that. And there's no offside, and Mugabe did get the break there, and there's too much in that. And certainly not too much for Hamish McAlpin. Suddenly the break came, Mugabe found himself free, wanted players inside, and McAlpin stretched out to get it, and ultimately was quite annoyed with his defence for giving the leeway. Mugabe again. Provan. McStay. There's Mugabe. What a dominating feature of the Celtics play that is. Penalty kick. Provan nudged it off it, just as I was talking about the dominance of Paul McStay's play outside the penalty area. That ball put through to Provan, and the tackle getting him off the ball as Hamish McAlpin complains about that. Kenny Hope points to the spot. It's a penalty kick. There it is. 1-0. Excellently taken by Nicholas, swept it away very confidently, no bother about that, and in all games that is his 22nd goal, and he's actually scored now 11 in the League Cup. Oh, neatly picked away by Gall. That might give Celtic a bit more determination, of course, having got that lead. Very well, and Bonner and Aiken almost a mishap. Bad header though by John Holt, and all it does is take the pressure off Celtic, but Provan didn't do very well there. There's McStay. Well, that's a good looking ball again. Nady's there. Can Mugabe turn round them, and he tries to float it brilliantly. I doubt if he could have done any better. He had the best, perhaps the best central defence there to look after him, and he turned and switched it and then chipped it across and brilliantly saved. Oh, this game has come alive since that penalty kick. That's Mugabe. Nicholas, there's Mugabe, touches it back, and Aiken was in, and over by McAdam, and looking away across, I think the linesman had his flag up. To the great delight of the Celtic supporters. 1 minute of this half remaining. Neatly touched there by Mugabe. Stark. Suddenly there are gaps appearing in that United defence. David Dodge tries to put it down to Holt. Mugabe, no chance that time. Richard Goff breathing down his neck. Heavy problem. McLeod. Back it goes, and Mugabe almost stepped in, and Phillip was there, sweeping it away. According to our watch, we've now gone the full 45 minutes. Mark Reed, that will be a corner kick. Celtic will have to get on with it. Short one taken. Reed tries to get on the outside. That's Provan. But that's a good looking ball back the way. That's a number two. Mugabe. Right on half time. The Parkhead stand rises to Mugabe there. But what an excellent ball whipped across. And the freedom that he had fought so hard to get in this entire first half was there for him, and didn't he exploit it? And there goes the half-time whistle, that goal coming in injury time. and an extremely valuable one. Celtic suddenly rising out of the doldrums, with McGarvey and Charlie Nicholas, the two goal scorers. Nicholas getting his 6th penalty success of the season, and Celtic, vitally for them, 2 goals up at half-time. Well, United must be feeling sick. I thought they played an eminently sensible game for 40 of the 45 minutes, and then suddenly in that last 5 minutes the roof fell in on them. I think disturbed by the award of the penalty kick and then the snap goal by McGarvey, and their route is an uphill one at the moment. Hooked away by Danny McGrain. Payne, no strength in it. Then he nudges it away. There's Nicholas, free kick. So David Probert to take this. Curls in it. Well, McGarvey got the freedom again. Oh, look at that. I think a bit of dissension amongst the ranks. No cover. I think that's what Hegarty was surprised about. Highly dangerous move, but it came off. Graham Payne easily beaten in the tackle. Well, space there for McStay. Oh, he jumped his pass very well indeed. Here's McGarvey going in. And the Celtic pressure goes on. Once again, the vision of Paul McStay at the core of the attack. That's brilliantly put forward to Dodds. Well, McStay really led that for Celtic, brilliantly holding the ball in, pushing it forward. And again, good goalkeeping by McAlpin. Phillip, excellent ball. Milne floats it in. Hegarty is there, and Riley goes after it and appeals for a penalty kick. Really strong appeals there for a penalty by the United players. As John Riley went for that, suddenly the spin of the ball seemed to take it away, and the referee is consulting the linesman. And a corner kick has been given. Strong protest by United about that. Well, in actual fact, he's given a free kick. It's a free kick to Celtic, and that is after consultation with the linesman. Draw to United. Swept away by McStay. Here's Hamish McAlpin and his sweeper roll. He overdoes it that time. He's now playing it left back, would you believe? Who's there? Nobody. And McAlpin had a dual roll, centre half, coming right out and then left back. And suddenly right out of his goal. Riley goes to the side. Goal kick. Well, that's an incredible episode there for McCalvin. He has this natural instinct of following the ball, as he did there. As I say, coming out from that centre-half position. And then he had to go away to left back. Meanwhile, the goal was vacant and inviting. And as it went across, there must have been more than a flutter in his breast. Riley, I think a bit of a push there, actually. Young substitute going right into the box. Yeah, free kick to United. That's Rob Bill. Low and it curls, and it's a brilliant save. There's Dodds and nobody behind him. A superbly struck shot. Bit of curl, I think, in it. And Bonner away to the side. Excellent save by the keeper, who hasn't seen much action in the past 15 minutes. Riley. Danny McGrain high in. Riley couldn't get away. Only 12 minutes remaining, and Riley has looked a very useful player since he came on. And the throw this time. Yeah, that's right. And the referee indicating a dive. So, on it goes to Dodge. It's inside to Riley. Well, he's got into good shooting positions 3 or 4 times in the game. He's obviously got a good sense of being at the centre of an attack. Just marginally off twice, though. There is no offside. Charlie Nicholas could kill it. No, he doesn't. Away he went with a chance of really ending the tie there and then. And I think maybe that bore rather heavily on him, that thought. That was meant for Probin. And Hamish McAlpin coming out looking very alert, getting to the edge of the box all the time. 2 minutes left. Phillip goes up. And Riley should be cleared by McAdam. Holt will swing it away wide. Mill. Goff. United trying desperately to the end. Beautifully clutched by Bonner, but much nearer the keeper than I think he probably intended. That's a good ball inside to Nicholas. Right off target. And the two chances that Nicholas has had, that maybe under ordinary circumstances, I mean, I've seen him score more difficult goals than that. We've now got almost a minute into injury time. Taken to Danny McGrain. And there goes the final whistle. Celtic have won by 2-0. I'm sure to the satisfaction of the Celtic manager going into the shadow there. And that's at the halfway stage a very useful lead indeed. And the man who broke the deadlock, Charlie Nicholas, with a penalty kick. And Mugabe, who's already having his bath, was substituted and scored a very vital second goal. And Celtic, even though United played extremely well in the